Hey everybody, I'm Mike and welcome to my game room. Today we're not going to be doing a gaming video. Sorry. This is more of a recap of the Walmart hoarding video I did a while back. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. If you have, great. If not, you can go look it up in there, or I'll leave it at the end of the video. This is basically a recap, and pretty much everybody got their stimulus. It's no big secret about that. The stimulus check, $1,200 for a single head of household, $500 per kid, up to I believe 4. Don't quote me on that. And $2,400 per couple. Now, if a normal, typical 4-person family, husband, wife, 2 kids, they got $3,400. Not bad, nice amount. And it's needed to pay bills. At least that's what I would do. Save it. You need the money, you need food, you need your bills paid. At least pay them down anyway. I wouldn't worry about the credit cards because, pretty much they'll work with you. You can pay the minimum on that. Don't pay them off. Because not a whole lot of people take cards. I work for a cab company. We take cards and cash. And I'm an essential employee, so I'm continuing to work. And I realize not everybody is essential. Everybody, there's a lot of people who are out of work, like restaurant employees, bar, and some factory workers. They're on, leave right now till everything clears up or they feel it's safe, which is understandable. I hope you guys get back to work soon. I hope everybody's remaining safe. But again, the stimulus check was to keep your bills paid. Keep some money aside, get some food, get the essentials. I went to Walmart. I went to go say hi to a friend of mine. She wants to remain anonymous, and she told me it was insane. Most of the people in the Walmart local to me know who I am. They know me by face, because I only live 5 minutes away from it. And I went in, it was nuts. There was people everywhere spending that money. Going crazy. A lot were buying food, but a lot were going nuts. And as you're going to see here in some slides, some pictures I took, about 25 pictures. Stimulus check is to pay your electric, water, gas if you use it, internet to keep that on. But again, you don't want those bills piling up. I mean, $400 or $500 light bill, couple $100 water bill, a big, gas bill is not fun. That's not something you want. They're going to want their money, so I would pay them down. But we're going to get to the pictures because this video is going to be long enough. Here, I'm going to go to the small one. You're going to see me in the corner over here. And you're going to see the pictures up top. So, on with it we go. Okay, there's the beef. And, it's a necessity. You need your food. Understandable completely. They pretty much cleaned it out though. And I'm guessing that we have some hoarders. Here we have the pork. Not many people like the pork apparently, but as you see, there's a lot gone. Here we go to electronics. I don't know what to say about the whole electronics center. You're gonna see it. These are just the boom boxes, the radios. Apparently no one wanted the record player because it's still sitting there at the bottom. Portable speakers. Now, if you're at your house, you're in your house, why do you need a portable speaker? Apparently later on you might need one, but this isn't a necessity item. I could see the radio because you want to listen for the news and such. But this ain't a necessity right here. Sound bars. Again, you're cooped up in your house. You're watching TV a lot, you're watching movies, you want some better sound. Understandable completely. But again, some of these TVs have some really good sound to them. I myself have 2 of them myself, 2 Samsungs, and they have fairly good sound. Even the cheaper ones have a good sound to them now. The quality's getting a lot better. And here we get to keyboards. I'm kind of glad I didn't need one. I have a really good keyboard. I have a Magic Eagle keyboard. As you can see, lights up. It's mechanical. It's a gaming keyboard. I like it. It's kind of bulletproof. Can't break it. But I'm kind of glad I didn't need one. Excuse me. Computers. See, it's a little more full than I would have anticipated, but there are a few missing. Some of the higher priced ones, except for that gaming one there in the back there, the HP gaming one. Still there. That one's pretty expensive, and it's, trust me, it's not all the greatest. I build computers for a hobby. I've been dealing with computers since I was 12. That one there is not the best. Tablets. Some of them weren't even that great, and they're gone. They're pretty much cleaned out. I think there's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left? Maybe? Yeah. All of them, pretty much. It's pretty much cleaned out. AT&T phones. This is kind of a necessity. I can see this. You need to keep up with people, talk to them. You want to keep up with the outside world, obviously. Again, it's cleaned out. The other phones, okay, here in Clarksville, AT&T is probably one of the better ones next to Verizon. I personally have Verizon. I don't have a trouble. AT&T is the next best one. I used to work for AT&T. They come in great. The rest of them, I can see why they're still there. Alright, now we're going to get into the fun ones. Nintendo Switch. This is not a necessity item. They're gone. As you can see, up here, the accessories, largely gone as well. I'm surprised they didn't take the display model. PS4. All the accessories are gone. And with the exception of a couple headsets, there's no more PS4s. And again, I'm glad I didn't need any of them, but I'm an Xbox guy. I already have mine, though. I've had mine quite a while. Speaking of Xbox, there you go. This has been pretty much rated. As you see, with the exception of a couple accessories at the bottom there, there's really nothing left. And the games were hit, not as hard as I would have thought, but the games were hit. As you see, there's a lot of gaps there for the Switch, the DS, and everything. Parents buying their kids' games. Yeah, granted, they need to be occupied, but is it necessary? It's not a necessity item. They're not going to waste away if they don't have their favorite game, like they don't have their favorite Pokemon game or Animal Crossing game. Xbox games, not as many going as there should be, but again, some of them are the last ones in the visible area, and you see some gaps where they're gone. This is the laptop area where they lock up, obviously, the laptops and some of the higher priced items. As you can see, pretty much it's gone, all the open boxes. Everybody went crazy. Printers. I'm glad I bought mine during tax time. I use a printer for school. Yeah. I did not get a picture of the ink. By the time I remembered it, I was already out of the building, and yeah, I forgot. This one, that high-priced printer, there's only one of them left. These are the smaller TVs, like for one rooms you put in the kitchen, something like that, or in a camper. And again, it's not a high necessity item. Even some of the big ones in the back over there, some of them were missing as well. Soundbars, they rated that. They didn't even leave it nice. More soundbars gone now. Beats headphones. They're a pretty high priced item, pretty expensive. With the cheapest one, I think, being around $70-$80. But again, not a necessity. This is not what you need. I mean, you need your food and you need your bills paid. This could have waited. You will go back to work soon and you will have, make your paychecks. Regular headsets, largely cleaned out, mostly gone. Here's the wireless items. again, pretty much largely untouched with the exception of a few of the routers and the range extenders. And we have still toilet paper still going. What you see at the end there is pretty much what's down the entire aisle, and you're limited to one of them. And I think they're 4 rolls, 4 of the cheapest of the cheap rolls, 68 cents per 4. Yeah, guaranteed to get in touch with your inner self, if you know what I mean. Cereal aisle. Now I'm not sure if they restocked that. This is a new picture, unlike the one from my last video. This is a new picture. I don't eat cereal, so I'm not sure if they restocked it. I ain't bothered to ask. But this is what you got. This is pretty much one of the most cleaned out aisles in the food area I've seen. Now, again, people, like I said, the stimulus check, I believe, was mainly to keep your bills paid down and to have some money and to buy the necessity items you need while we're trying to make it through this. Yes, the economy needs a booster shot, but that's going to happen. Everybody's going to go back to work. When I went through the store, I went through the food aisles and everything, and they were largely untouched. They did not look like the videos from my last one. They were pretty much full. With the exception of the seasonal aisle, that was cleaned out because, again, they're going to change over for next season. But for the most part, they were largely untouched with the exception of the meats. Yeah. Some people's priorities are way off. And it's gonna bite them when it comes time to pay those bills, and they can't sit and playing the Nintendo Switch, and all of a sudden the electric goes off. What are you gonna do then? You gotta pawn it. Well, a lot of this stuff is gonna end up in the pawn shops, because from what I understand, Walmart's not taking no returns. It's called karma, I think, and I think they should do that. You buy it on a whim, you go crazy, you're gonna see what happens. I know a lot of people in Clarksville probably did not do all this. They probably used the money like it should have been used. Pay the bills. Take care of things. And then obviously, yes, bills are paid. You want to get a little something for yourself? Go ahead. I would have too. But again, it's just crazy. I tip my hats off to the Walmart employees. You guys are great having to deal with all this. First responders as well. You guys are wonderful. And anybody who is an essential employee. But aside from that, I hope you guys take care of yourself and each other. And I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. And again, as always, be safe.